Hello guys, I am Christian, and today we have a new series I like to call Lakers on Lockdown. Now, just like the whole world, the NBA is currently on that hiatus and nobody really knows what's going on, when it's going to come back. And if you guys are Lakers fans, like I am a Lakers fan watching every game. Of course, I did my Lakerland content maybe a year ago that I never really kept up with, but if you guys are Laker fans like you know how excited we were to see these playoffs go. So what I did is I'm going to play the playoffs, the Lakers portion obviously, and we are going to basically act like the season ended and the playoffs were to begin, and we are going to see how everything pans out. Can I, as the Lakers, make it past the Clippers, the Rockets, those type of teams, if I do end up having to face them or not? And I think it's going to be a fun little series on Hall of Fame difficulty. And it's going to be a lot of me honestly giving more Lakers analysis and Lakers ideas and just talk about NBA and a whole bunch of random stuff, man. It's quarantine. I got nothing better to do. And I thought maybe this is a cool idea to start doing the gaming, because I obviously do another gaming thing with my man Jesse, but that's in a different game. But he can't come over to my house right now because the whole county is on lockdown. So Lakers are on lockdown. I am on lockdown. Let's still try to get out this content, and hopefully this works. I'm excited to actually do it. This is the first time I ever really do something like this. But so what I did is I did all the seeding as it is today. So that means Lakers facing Grizzlies first round, which is the best possible solution I will talk about a bit later. And then we got 4 and 5 Utah versus the Thunder. Again, these are the best possible solutions that I'm going to talk about. Not only are they as of today, but they're also, as a Lakers fan, they're the best possible solution. We escape facing the Rockets or Clippers in the second round. And not only that, the Rockets and Clippers got to go through each other. And Utah, OKC, I'll take them any day. And Memphis, obviously, I'll take any day. And then, we basically could get out of only playing Clippers as the hardest team. So, obviously intended that we make it this far. Let's see how far I make it. I did change the seeding a little bit as well. I'm not the seeding, the way the games are. I got a 3-game series for the first round, 5 games for the second, and then 7-7. So, the season is going to have to be shortened. Maybe this is an idea they could use as well. There's a whole bunch of things going on. I don't know. I really don't know what they are going to do to get. I don't know what they're going to do to get the NBA back on track, how they're going to start up the playoffs. I heard things about even a 1-game series and a play-in tournament for the 8th seed. I'm not Woj, obviously, so I got no clue what's going on. All I know, and look at the simulations already. I mean, I want to go back just a little bit. Let's see. Utah's up 1, Houston up 1, Clippers up 1. Nothing really crazy over there. It looks like all the higher seeds are up 1 so far, according to 2K simulation. So here we are. I adjusted the rotations a little more to my liking. I know it looks like Caruso's low there, but he's stocked up on minutes. And Rondo, I think he only averages 6 minutes in my rotation. So he's getting just about as much playing time as he needs, for sure. Do I want to make any adjustments here? It doesn't really matter. I could put Bradley on. I could put Bradley on. Okay, I could put Bradley on Morant. Give him more of a problem. Guys, I'm going to be absolutely honest. I am a little all the above, and I am a little above average in 2K. I am playing a Hall of Fame just because I'm not trying to smoke everything. It's not that fun. Even though the Lakers, last time we faced Memphis, we did lose, but the first 2 times, I'm pretty sure we smoked them. So let's skip all the BS. Let's get straight to it, guys. Memphis, 8th seed. How do you guys feel about that seeding? I don't care what you guys are wearing. I don't care how nobody's out in LA, bro. I'm not. All right, let's get to it. No David Aldridge talking. Let's get straight to the buckets. But how do you guys feel about Memphis being the ones we face? Better than the Pelicans, in my opinion. The ones I don't want to see the most are the Blazers. the only really real person you got to worry about in Memphis as an actual threat, and he's okay. He's not. He's just getting dribble. He's gonna keep. He can't really shoot.
Here's Morant.
Block party already begins.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground.
And the hoop party begins. Let's go. Yeah, Ja Morant, we got to worry about. Dylan Brooks shooting is whatever. Valanciunas, we don't got to worry about his size too much. Justice Winslow hasn't even played a game with them. I'm really not worried at all. Jaren Jackson, they're a young team. They're up and coming. Going to be great in the future. I mean, what we've seen out of Dylan Brooks this year. If you guys picked him up on fantasy like I did, he has paid out in dividends. I actually got Valanciunas as well. Right now, I got nobody in my fantasy. It's a fantasy to actually see these games happen.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to
like I said, guys, I'm very average at 2K, but I think I'm more excited to just talk basketball. It's been so long, this match. Okay, AD, our best free throw shooter. Let's get it. Yeah, so what do you guys think they should do? If they cancel this season, I'm going to be heartbroken. I think their best option is to resume it whenever they can, whenever this whole... We're in crisis mode. I don't know where you guys live or if the virus is as strong where you guys are than we are. And Jaren Jackson is starting from good.
Shoots over Bradley.
Great defense, but we are in crisis mode. I think as great as it would be to get the sports back, there's bigger things going on. So kind of sucks. I'm dying for basketball.
Passes to Brooks.
What I would do to see LeBron James fast break.
Morant with it.
I know Spectrum is playing old Lakers games. If you guys have Spectrum, you guys are lucky and take advantage of that because I live in Pennsylvania. So ain't no way in hell I get Spectrum Sportsnet up here.
Outside Green. Nice passing here by Los Angeles.
Oh my God.
Here's Davis.
That is king. This is Hall of Fame 3, guys. I don't have to show you.
Leaping ability of Davis easily gets off the ground to throw it down, and he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
How do you guys feel about you guys trust Avery Bradley? He has been having a bit of a roller coaster season, but he's been as consistent as can be as of late, and I hope this little hiatus. That's what I'm really worried about. That's what I'm worried about, this hiatus. We were really catching our groove. Great job, JAVALE. Drive it to the hole. Let's get it. We were really catching our groove. Beat the Clippers, beat the Bucks. Here we did a little slip over Nets, but they gave us the Rooney, so what really matters.
First quarter of play, we're
good switch. Great job, Bradley. Size wins. But we were catching our groove for the first time. Not for the first time, but like I was feeling most confident in our play. We were just hitting all of our strides. Bron was driving to the paint like I was trying to replicate it. Bron was you know what? That's something I want to see. I want to see AD actually go into the paint more. I feel like I see too many jumpers from him. And we're playing 8-minute quarters, by the way. I'm not playing 12-minute quarters. I'm sorry. I get it. My quarantine time is. Oh, I've been that'll cut into some of my Netflix. Cut. I didn't want Bradley. Okay, what a disaster possession, but AD's gonna bail me out, right? Yeah, I need to see AD in the paint more. I hate the little jumper AD that we see. I like seeing Bully Bron. You know, if you guys are Lakers fans, and if you did it truly like I did, I hated Bron for most of my Laker life, man. I was not a big Bron fan, especially, we built up a little Kobe and Bron rivalry, and looking back, it was probably super unnecessary. And even, Bron coming to the Lakers, it was a bit of he had to warm up to us a little bit. And I was kind of watching him play every day instead of casually. I was like, why doesn't he drive more? Like, he is literally a physical specimen. Like, he is a bully. He could probably play so. But he is a literal bully. What he could do Especially, I think we've seen it against the Grizzlies where he would just kill them, drive to the paint, take the contact, and it was nothing to him. And I feel like he didn't do that enough, and he was finally starting to do it. I didn't realize the time. Oh my god, that's a cheat code. Yeah, this would be such an easy series. This is going to be the light work. I don't expect to lose a game, even though it's only best out of 3, so we won't see too much of it. Hopefully I could just sweep these first 2 and call it a day. But LeBron is just, he could really get a basket anytime he wanted to. Especially, there's times when we're in foul, when the other team is in foul trouble and we're in bonus, and it's like 8 minutes left to go in the quarter. In my head, I'm just screaming like, Bron, why don't you just drive, get to the line? And probably the answer to that would be his free throw shooting is a little. His free throw shooting is a little. I can't even sugarcoat it. His free throw shooting is atrocious. But even that was starting to pick up. So I was really excited for playoff Bron. I know Skip Bayless and all the bullcrap agendas and vendettas he got. He's trying to say that he was thinking of, Bron was starting to think of excuses to say that he didn't want the season to, take a little hiatus. He thought it was best for his body to keep going because his body mentally thinks, it's March, why are you not playing? This is a Bron shot, why not? Let's have fun. But yeah, like I said, he was really starting to catch his groove, and I hope this hiatus, this month break, what are we at now? It feels like a year. Oh, that didn't work. What shot? No,
man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out.
I do like watching them. They're fun. John Morant, my rookie of the year. You're great, Zion. You're a lot better than what I thought you would be, but come on. John Morant has played this whole year, and he is literally leading a team to the playoffs right now.
Out to Kuzma. 3-pointer.
Come on, Kuz. We haven't updated your hair in this game, I see.
Davis, the pass to McGee.
Oh!
And the slam dunk by McGee.
Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma. The love-hate relationship I got with him. Honestly, at this point, it's a lot of hate. I hope he's taking this time off to get his mind, body, and soul right, and his DMs clear. Or maybe his hair clear too.
1:14 left to play here in the
I'm not too worried about his fashion statements as some fans are. I think he's one of the hardest workers. He was the hardest worker out of all of our youth. Now we got jump shot AD. Come on.
The rebound by Anderson.
But if you guys followed Kuzma from his rookie season to now, we know that he is the workhorse. He was the workhorse out of our young core. So I'm really, I don't have this idea that, he's too busy working on fashion and his image rather than his game. I don't really go with that agenda. I haven't made any of the substitutions.
Lakers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts. First one falls for some changes.
But there we go. We got the Caruso in, baby. I gave him way too many minutes. He's not as good in the game as he is in real life. He's a difference maker. But yeah, as I was saying with Kuzma, man, I got faith. I don't know what I got. There's a bunch of things with Kuzma that is holding him back that I feel like people don't talk about enough. But the truth is, he just might not fit in our system. So he might be more valuable as a trade asset than anything else. And that's the harsh truth. It's just, I know I should be running out. You know what?
Davis kicks to Caruso.
I do a lot of pick and roll. I feel that's another thing, guys. I want to talk about that. We don't use AD in the pick and roll nearly enough.
And the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got 14.
Next time, even if you guys want to go back and watch a game, watch how many times AD. I'm skipping all the bullcrap. We don't got time for this. It's quarantine, baby. We're in lockdown. Watch how many times AD is used in pick and roll compared to how many teams use pick and roll as part of their offensive plan at all. We literally, I wish we had numbers for that. And why is AD still in the game? I know he's hot.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And for the Lakers,
the guy, he's a pick, and not only, oh my God, he's brutal. Okay,
can give you.
I think it's Brandon
you
Clark.
have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots,
Good
or
rookie,
multiple
good rookie.
players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice
But yeah,
when they go up for shots.
pick and roll with AD could literally be used every possession. You know what? I'm gonna show you guys right now.
That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter.
You know what? Caruso, show us how. Boom. Pick. Caruso to the basket, get the foul, give him the contact. Anthony Melton. Where was I saying with Kuzma though? Yeah, I'm worried that he could fit in our system if there was a slight coaching adjustment made around him. And we're starting to see him a little better, I feel, now. He has impressed me on the defensive end. And doing the little things. I never thought he would become the I'm doing all the little things right type of player, but he's really starting to become that as of late, at least.
Rondo dishes to Morris.
Alright, get into
Caruso looking
but
for an opening.
the slight adjustment, the only adjustment you need is to get him out of the game with Rajon Rondo. Rajon Rondo literally holds everybody back while we're in defense. But yeah, he literally holds everybody back and puts our offense at zero potential. There's times where he has his upside, and he has had great games, hence the Celtics game. I think he might have had a good game versus the Clippers. He has good games whenever Mark Jackson is commentating. Quick note, because Mark Jackson does not like Caruso and swallows Rajon Rondo's kids. Hopefully,
on the wing, Brooks. Morant passes to Winslow. Here's Chang. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We're just gonna have fun, guys.
You know, guys, a better offensive player than many.
And speaking of, if you guys want to hear me talk about any topic, any maybe issue when it comes to the playoffs, because I got a few issues. Maybe I'll bring up another one after I finish saying what I gotta say. But if you guys want me to talk about anything, feel free to just comment.
Rondo gets to Kuzma.
Shoot over him.
Lets it go.
Oh, and you do a hook shot.
No good. Shot missing. Now the Grizzlies take it.
Remember when his hook shot used to go in? He used to have a very great touch around it.
And the rebound goes to Rajon Rondo. And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles.
Great pick, Morris. God.
Pass to Morris from about 16. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Markieff Morris. Oh, man, what a great pickup. Rob Pelinka. I'm so happy at the job. For the first time in a long time, I got faith in our front office. And it's scared how great we're going to be after after this year. I feel like the year's done. But, yeah, after this year, because we literally had pennies to play with due to Kawhi freaking jerking us around, and
here's Rondo.
Markieff, beautiful. Yeah, due to Kawhi jerking us around and playing in and out with us, because we could have signed Patrick Beverly, we could have signed, if we wanted to go there, D'Angelo Russell, we could have signed Seth Curry, assets that we missed out of because obviously we were in the Kawhi game, which was the smarter move. I'm not gonna lie and say, that's a job on that's a bad job from our front office. But our front office has actually a time frame to work with to figure things out, and they figured it out perfectly with the additions of Dion Waiters, who it doesn't allow me to put him on our. He's on our roster, but it doesn't allow me to actually put him on our team. Beautiful. You didn't work on anything during this quarantine, I see.
In the corner, Winslow with
You
it.
feel like you're quarantined for making a ball in the basket. But it wouldn't let me put Dion Waiters as part of the 13. Like I would have had to cut my man, 100 grand duds. Oh, I thought I could have kept driving. But I would either have to take out duds or Cook. And right now, I don't know how Dion works in this system, so I didn't want to do that. But he is an option. Maybe a playoff series gets rough, and I pull him out for one game or two. Oh, okay. The Grizzlies are a little bit on a run. Rondo clearly overwhelmed to stay, so I got him the hell out of there. Perfect. I like how the rotation is going so far. And this is more rotations. The only problem with this rotation with LeBron is there's probably not enough shooting around him, but he just works so well. Caruso,
Bradley comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's LeBron in for Rajon Rondo. Here's Morant.
I'm here.
No good that time.
Avery Bradley.
Bradley with some nice D. Here's Caruso.
They don't have your godlike badge that you have. Let's see if I get a hoop off.
Mobbed up there for Howard.
I'm gonna get called for something. Oh my
James
God,
against
that
Brooks.
seems like
And it's off the back rim. No good. Morant passes to Brooks. Great D that time from
They would have
LeBron.
made that. They would have been
He
on
thought
the
he
edge of
had a
coming
clear
back.
path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him
Look
off.
at this freaking shot.
There's the dish to Howard.
Yeah, this is the lineup I'm concerned about.
James with it. He's picked up by Brooks.
Okay, I'm not
And
gonna guard Dwight Howard.
finishing it off.
The lineup that Vogel has showed us so far has a little too much. Not Howard, I can't say, but Howard is great. He was great in the beginning of the season. He's great now, especially now that we got Morris. It makes it a little easier. But we need more 5-ball AD, especially when it comes to.
6 to shoot.
We can't do it with some teams. I think with certain teams, probably Gobert and the Jazz, we would need more of Dwight Howard and JAVALE. But as far as a team like the Grizzlies, I mean, I think we could do. Oh wow, John Morant made that too hard for me.
James has got 8 points.
But teams like the Grizzlies and obviously the Rockets, Clippers, even though I think we should be a little more physical with the Clippers as we showed last game, and it worked. I've been saying that from the get. Been talking to deaf ears. But we need more 5-ball AD. And he needs to man up and do it. And that's why I'm saying he needs to be a physical presence. There's no reason why we're facing the Rockets and you're not banging down low. Why is Dwight Howard? Morris been making right cuts all season. And Howard.
Grizzlies trail by 11.
And I don't know why LeBron every time he touches the ball on defense.
We've got 128 left to play in the first half.
I really only played my career.
Solid opportunity gone awry.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Right, what a comeback story. I really thought in the beginning of the year he had potential for 6th man of the year too. The way that man was playing, he has been super impressive to me. I might have to make a few adjustments right now, even though I do like my rotations. What do you guys think about my rotations so far? A little too much Caruso, maybe. That'll be valid. I mean, actually, he's at 70 right now, so get him out of here. Are you guys screaming at the screens and that I'm missing somebody? Who doesn't? Let's get some 5-ball. Quinn Cook making his grandiose entrance to the court. That was another guy. I can't even say I'm disappointed with him this year just because he hasn't really been given much opportunity. I thought he was great on the Warriors. I was a fan of him there. Then I was a fan of the signing. I think in a preseason game he dropped like 17 points. I was like, and that was like his first game he played preseason. And I was like, okay, this is it. This is what we needed. We needed a guy, and he's great at mid-range. I think he's an underrated passer. Oh, double teaming me. Kuzma, you got one job.
Kuzma can't get it to go.
Great job.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for John.
But yeah,
that's a
Cook.
good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter.
And I want to talk about one more thing before we go. You know what? I'll kick it off next half.
Okay. Because they've got the lead.
Yeah,
Otherwise, it might.
I'll talk about next half of what. Do you guys think Cook survives on this roster? Not only next year, but this year, especially with this especially with this hiatus that we got. Some people are going to recover from injuries. If we sign somebody such as Boogie Cousins again, does that mean Quinn Cook is out of here. I would love for Rajon Rondo to say, you know what, I had a great season. Let me sit on the bench and coach along with Jason Kidd and Lionel Hollins. A little bit of
10 seconds left in the first half of the game.
How, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited would you guys be if, I guess it can't be tomorrow because the season isn't active right now, but if the season started and Rondo said he wants to switch his role into coaching and we signed Boogie Cousins and we can get to use him, I would be ecstatic. And no halftime report. I'm sorry, Shaq and Chuck and everybody.
It's the 2K
You hear the
Sports
X clicking?
Halftime Show.
Sorry, guys.
Well,
Sorry.
there's a
Can't even
definite
Jet Smith.
postseason.
Sorry.
Looking
Why
at
is
the Lakers,
Charles Barkley
they
not
put themselves in
I know.
decent
I
shape
think
to
he had a
grab that
dispute
all-important
with 2K or something because I remember when they did the Dream Team.
And that
What,
wraps up the
2K14
halftime show,
wasn't in the
third
game
quarter.
either. So maybe the guy's asking for a little bit of a check, or too much of a check. I don't know how the game royalties work, but all right, they clearly don't know what this X button means. Guys, I don't care what you guys can
And
do.
we're with you again as our round 1 coverage continues. You look at Anthony Davis in this
There we
game,
go.
he's been
There we
everywhere.
go. We got our starters back in. Yes, rotations are working great so far. Rotations are working great. But do you guys like the idea, if it's even possible, because
Kicking off the second half. Here's Taylor
do you
Jenkins
guys
in
like the
spot.
idea of maybe re-signing Boogie if he's healthy to play?
Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the
Obviously,
3
it's
spot.
wishful thinking, but I don't know what they're going to do, because what if the Nets have Kyrie and KD in the playoffs? What if the Warriors are just out of the question right now?
Here's Davis. Count the bucket.
Yeah, what if the Warriors, not the Warriors, I'm sorry, what if Nets have Kyrie and KD come playoffs? Do they not, if not one of the favorites, do they not become the favorite to win it all? Because that gets scary. I mean, obviously, no chemistry, and it's going to be hard to, like, harness all that, but I wonder if they do something about saying, you know, players that were ruled out for the year have to stay ruled out, or something of that extent. Like, can we drop Boogie and then re-sign him? Like, that would be crazy. So, this will be interesting. Adam Silver, man, he has had a lot to handle from taking this position, and so far, the guy has killed it, even down to the All-Star format. I didn't like it at first. I thought there was a lot simpler ways to do it, but man, that was the most entertaining All-Star game I've seen in my life.
The Grizzlies trail by 8.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Oh, and the easy lane for John Morant. Okay, Grizzlies are making a game out of it. You can never count the Hall of Fame CPU out. And I honestly sometimes get a little too caught up in talking, but I'm LeBron James. JaVale McGee, the guy who in sparks, he can really be a threat. I can't say a threat, but he could really be a factor, I should say. There's some times where I'm like, yo, JaVale McGee is a quality center, and then there's times where I'm like, okay, I see why you were a misfit in this league for so long. Speaking of misfit, I'm just rambling at this point, but Lance Stevenson, before we signed Dion Waiters, that was a guy I was interested in possibly bringing back. Ooh, okay, oh, shit. I want to talk about that a little later, but you know, obviously it looked like it wouldn't have worked out either way because of the whole China CBA, and now they tried to continue the season due to coronavirus. That was, you know, obviously suspended, and then they're having complications because of asymptomatic people. But I think that was what we needed, and I feel like that wasn't talked about enough. Cut. Beautiful. Because he had the potential to guard wing defenders, which we still don't really have. I mean, we got Morris, so that was a plus, which he's really impressed me with his, I can't say defense, but his physical presence. But I think, you know, Stevenson probably could have guarded a Paul George or a Kawhi. I'm not saying in totality, but for a possession or for 3 minutes, just while, you know, it's playoffs, while Braun is taking a rest. And I can't wait to, hopefully, you know, I see the Clippers. Oh my God, why did they got this guy on? Come on, man.
2 seconds left in the game. 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 2
I guess the church is open because you just got baptized. Let's go. But yeah, Lance Stevenson, we needed a few things. We needed playmakers, we needed somebody who could create his own shot, and we needed a wing defender. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Last season, I seen Lance Stevenson sort of defend. I mean, he had the capability of doing it. He has been great at defense once upon a time. And Luke Walton, anything under his tutelage, I do not really remember or care to. Not that I don't remember, that's a sarcastic, but I do not want to remember. And I think we showed us all. But
in the corner, Jackson trying to break free.
Wow.
Having a hand up in your face makes.
Oh, run the lane, AD, run the lane.
And you know, he's a guy who knows how to defend the three-point
But yeah,
shot.
he showed shades of defense, or he can show shades of defense. The air guitar comes out. He can play make. I mean, he can create his own shot. And at times, he's very capable in possibly the worst ways ever of playmaking. And we're talking about getting us ready for playoff basketball, where LeBron James is gonna. Oh my God, he was depressed. We're talking about where LeBron James goes from playing 34, 36 minutes a game to upping it up to 38, 39, possibly 40. It's on a different scale. So if you're saying we need Lance Stevenson to do the job for 8 minutes, we'll share the job with Rondo and take a little. I don't know how much less of a load you can really take off of Rondo. I really need to get James out of here. He's tired.
He's got 8.
Everybody's tired.
Passes it to Kuzma.
That's guys. Is it just you, or I mean, is it just me?
McGee inside. He's against Chang.
I guess the shades of JAVALE
be.
But is it just me, or I think these players should come out of halftime? You know, where they get like 12 minutes of rest. I just split the D. And I'm in a great position. I think these players should come out of halftime with full stamina. I don't know how LeBron James comes out of halftime and his bar is, 75% full. Like, what type of... They have 12 minutes of rest. You could take a nap. In quarantine, you know how much we get done in 12 minutes? Just as much as I got done out of quarantine. Just as much not. Okay, you know what? Grizzlies are hanging on by a bit of a thread, but you know what? They're here.
James looking around.
Substitution.
And here's Kuzma. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing,
Danny Green has not. I don't even remember shooting the ball with him.
Takes the
That's not gonna be a shot either, and he can't pass. Let's hear that whistle. There we go. Make some adjustments. But Danny Green. Danny Green. Rondo's back in the game, so Grizzlies have a chance to take the lead.
Comes in for Green. Rondo sub in for LeBron.
But how do you guys feel about Danny Green? Has he been disappointing? Has he been about what you expected, or maybe it's to? Can you make a layup? The answer is still no. Okay. Shouldn't do a fade or not roll.
Another shot. Count the basket.
Kuzma making a jump shot. Huh. This isn't the quarantine anymore.
Well, I'm gonna credit the screen. I mean, that's a good.
Danny Green. He has his moments. Is he overpaid? Probably, but again, it was the right move because we needed to pay him that extra amount of money for him to pick us and not the Dallas Mavericks. Or is it dud times? If it does, no, it's not double time just yet. It's not double time just yet. Let's get Morrison. Can I trust this lineup? In real life, probably not. This is a lineup that probably needs Dion Waiters in real life. But we're only going to rock with it for 2 minutes, so let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes. But yeah, I'm hoping that Danny Green pays off Rondo, just as great defense as he plays in real life. Back down to 7 points for the Memphis Grizzlies. Can they hang on? Can the kids hang on? What a big win this would be for them, and this series would be very short if I get killed by the Grizzlies. It'll be a very short series. You guys see a total of 3 episodes max. If I make it all the way. I try to. Last year, I wanted to do a series where I try to have the Lakers fight back into the playoffs. There was a point where we were like, I think it was like 4 games back, and we were racing with the Clippers and all that. And I wanted to do it last year and try to get us back on track. But you know, didn't have as much time, school, work, and whatnot. But time is not an excuse right now. We have a ton of it. And right now, if I can just go blow for blow, pause with the Grizzlies, I win the game. Let's see if I get on Marcus Marquise in verse 3. Not if he doesn't roll like he's supposed to. I probably should have just drove in. Markieff Morris, so far, he's been one of the best players that I've had. Who else has been great? AD had a great first half. LeBron James is always consistent. Kuzma hit 1 shot, I think. Dwight Howard has a few putbacks. JaVale McGee sparked off at the beginning of the second half. So far, it's been a very even game. I don't like to try to OP with anybody.
Just 4 to shoot. Melton passes to Jones.
Miranda gives it to Trey.
Jones has got 5 points now this quarter.
Can't be thrown any better. That bounce pass hit him right in
See if I
stride.
can at least have a lead bigger than 6.
Rondo against Jones.
Scrim is ineffective. Rondo. And he makes a bucket. He does the unthinkable and puts the ball in the hoop. Now, can Rondo actually make a free throw? What? Where was my free throw? Did I miss something? Where was my little like meter? The game doesn't even believe that Rondo could shoot. So,
he's got 11.
you remember in the beginning of the year when Rondo was making threes and he shut us all up for about 4 games? Ah, good times. Great job, KCP. Talk about turn of events. KCP gets that steal and picks it up, dishes it to Kuzma.
Love seeing that.
Oh my God.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders.
Too close for comfort. Oh man, KCP, talk about a little comeback story he's had. He went from being enemy number 1 to honestly one of my favorite players on the team. I know what to expect. I never thought I'll actually expect to hear me say that, but I know what to expect every time KCP is on the floor. You're gonna get great defense. You're gonna get some heart, and lately he's been a freaking knockdown shooter, so you might get that too. So this is the lineup we got to close out the 4th, at least to start it off.
And we're happy to have you back for more.
I really don't know how they expect you to play 12 minutes if these players get tired this season. Great job, Ron. One thing we have seen that has at least been a realistic flair to it is it's been a block party for the Lake Show. That's a jump shot. Too much space. You know what KCP does. My man was actually on lockdown and then came out to go play the Kings. Some talent right there.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game.
Oh, block party, like I said, continues. KCP to LeBron. Beautiful. This is playoff basketball. Now it's getting fun. The lead is piling on. The young guns of the Grizzlies cannot hang on. This is it's going to look like a simulation at this point. What's happening here? All higher seeds going to go up 1-0. Oh, thought it was another block. Thought it was another block. Dwight Howard. That's another person that went from hated to beloved. Incredible. I love this team. It was really hard giving up our kids and our youth. And I'm still rooting for all of them. I'm still, Lonzo Ball's still one of my favorite players. I'm still on the Lonzo train. I always said that Ingram was going to be the best, and I don't know, maybe I had Lonzo. But I always said Kuzma was probably the worst. And he just worked in our system at the time the best. Howard at the free throw line is not the best. But it looks like now the media outside of LA sees it and they're running with it, and it just sucks because we've been saying it for years. We've been saying that Brandon Ingram is a potential all-star.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I'm glad that they actually listened to us when it came to Caruso, because that guy's an impact player. I know I'm probably giving him too much minutes here, where it doesn't reflect the same as it does in real life. But Caruso, it's something different. It's like it almost feels like it's a coincidence every time, where even if he's not scoring, even if he's not even doing the little things, he's just on the floor, and somehow things change. We start winning. This JAVALE. Morris is about it. Oh my God! Great job, great help defense from Valentine. I probably should swing that. But yeah, it's just like Caruso graces the floor, and it's like people just remember how to play basketball. And Rondo comes on, and it's the complete opposite. Guy, he doesn't know how to throw a pass anymore, which sucks. Honestly, Rondo. Let me have a confession time. Now that I guess the game's not. Let me have a confession time. Rondo was, game's never going to end if they keep shooting free throws. Rondo was once upon a time one of my favorite players. I was so excited to actually see him come to the Lakers. I thought he was going to come to the Lakers during, there was rumors about it for some time. During probably Kobe's final-ish years, but not quite, and he still had a little bit of juice in him. And we never got it. I remember when they had the, oh my God, I wanted to drive.
And again, the Lakers no good.
But
here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. There's Winslow. Uses the glass to
never had my feet settled. But I would have loved to see him on the older Lakers team, sharing some minutes with D-Fish. Probably taking some of D-Fish's minutes when he got a little older, but we never got to see it.
By Jackson.
Instead, we get out of prime Rondo.
Back to Howard.
Trying to screw up the Lakers season.
James outside. 6 on the shot clock.
Or drive to the rim.
Shooting foul.
Now we're getting a little chippy.
You know, when James is looking to score, he puts.
Are you guys scared of Bron's free throws?
And when he's aggressive and
I'm probably terrified.
Watch out.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. JAVALE McGee's checked in for Howard.
There's some minutes where I have
comes
LeBron
in for Marquise Morris. Green, he's checked in for Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Alex Caruso.
Oh my God. The block party continues. I thought we weren't supposed to be out. Avery Bradley, surprisingly pretty good finisher around the rim. That's what he's impressed me. He's impressed me with his mid-range shooting, the little off the pick mid-range jumper he hits. Probably like I was gonna try to think of how many feet, but I don't know how they do it real time. Maybe like a 24-foot jump. I'm like, damn, we're measuring. Can we get this pass off? Oh, that's
guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior.
Valanciunas, he's getting a little up there in the fouls real quick. That's what happens when you guard AD.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to
4-4-4.
You got to play without foul.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers.
Yep, these are the minutes where Bron sits. This is not a bad lineup. This is one of the lineups hopefully we get to see it. But this is a lineup I would trust in the playoffs. Again, AD at the 5, Morris at the 4, putting Kuzma into his natural position of the 3. I hate that little 3-guard lineup Vogel does where he has Caruso, KCP, and Rondo. Kills me. Oh my God. Whew. Sinking. That's the game right there. That has to be. And who else doing it but Caruso? I hate that little three guard lineup he does. I much rather this lineup right here where we got a few scoring threats. We have the outside shooting of Morris and KCP and Kuzma if he doesn't act like an idiot.
Shoots from 14. He squares up and sinks it. Winslow's got 6 here in this quarter.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody
I'm in
his
deep.
way.
That's easy.
Good work there as it goes.
And that assist.
Hey, I guess I'm not too bad at this after that one. Are you guys impressed, or am I running too many pick and rolls? I never do any of that play calling stuff. Do people actually do that? I play a lot of like my career. I love my career. So Can I run this whole fast break?
Here's Morris.
Oh my God!
And he gets the whistle.
Valanciunas about to foul out. He's on his fifth. But so I naturally in my my career do a lot of pick and rolls, and then when I'm off ball, I do the screens to get me free like I'm Curry. And obviously I can't do that because I'm not off ball ever in this game. So maybe I try running some plays. Let me know if you guys like that or do you just like this little natural. I want it to just be natural. Me chopping it up, talking some Lakers stuff. It's about that time. Should I rest some people? Maybe not quite yet. Damn, James, you are tired. Bradley's full of energy. We got McGee in the game. Let's get Howard in. He's a little more energetic. Let's give Quinn Cook some minutes. How's Kuzma doing? Is it Dudley time? Oh, I'm really kicking in the can if I do this. You know what? Let's give Green some time. Dudley comes in about a minute. Player of the game, Anthony Davis. I would love to see your highlights right now, AD, but
I didn't
save
think
for
it was
another day.
possible to have that kind of success
Gonna make me
shooting
go
the
for a minute
basketball.
slow, too
You need
much
a
of this
little bit of luck,
highlights.
a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
You know,
Valanciunas doing a bunch of nothing. Will he figure something out? And it looks like he might have. But a loose ball foul and Jaren Jackson Jr. Don't put it to the line, please. Giving Quinn Cook some minutes. Could be a walk. Ooh, whoa. Had him on skates.
Here is Cook. Over Jackson. Stolen by
Yep, that
Jackson.
didn't work out. That's one thing I'm not really good at. I'm not really good at dribbling anybody that isn't on my skate.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense
Figuring out the trick is to dribble when you got a lot of distance.
That's the best time to
Clearly,
attack.
John Morant is a caliber defender. And Kuzma is not moving Jaren Jackson. Let's try to bring this back. I knew this lineup would not work, but I wanted to give some players rest.
5 to shoot.
I told
Back
you
to
to
Green.
pop.
To the paint. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there.
That was
And
awful.
that one hits back iron.
But
The Grizzlies trail by 17.
admittance is the first step, does it not?
Here's
John Morant is trying to
2
cook
free
us,
throws
and he
coming up,
almost
and they
caught.
call the shooting foul.
All right, guys, it's about that time.
Going up strong inside demonstrates.
Bring in the duds.
Morant not afraid to get physical.
The first free throw
Bring
is
in
good.
duds. Is he here?
And the Lakers with some changes.
Oh, whoa.
JaVale McGee's
Need
checked in for
duds.
Howard. Contavious Caldwell Pope comes in for Green. And it's Alex
Jared
Caruso
Dudley,
in for Quinn Cook.
Please rise.
And it's
Bro, I
Kuzma
should put in
with
my
the ball
bench,
for
and
the
they have.
Lakers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
It's 2 minutes.
And here's Bradley. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope.
Thank God.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles.
Literally, I could probably have Memphis come back if I wanted to right now. Just throw these minutes like garbage. This is how our offense looks sometimes when we don't have ball.
You know, fellas, 1
Oh,
second
easy
quicker,
cut.
that's going the other
KCP.
way.
Beautiful. You are a great man.
Quinn Cook comes in for Avery Bradley.
Oh, everybody's starting. Okay.
Big, they
KCP.
continue to attack.
This
I
is the
don't think
minutes
you
at
want to
the
get
end.
loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time.
How you guys
for
feel
them
about
to
the
start
D'Angelo?
using that clock.
I mean, obviously we haven't got to see anything of it yet. But I feel like if I can't even say if any team could turn them around, it'd be us, because Miami Heat is kind of known to have a great culture, or at least a hard-working culture. That can maybe like instill some, almost like a military toughness in you. But
First free throw is good.
that worked out for a solid 4 months.
So
Just
we
give
have
Dudley
22
the rock.
from the spot.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line.
You want to
as
see a
the
Dudley
Bucks.
shot?
They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Cook kicks to
get
Caruso.
Let's get Dudley at 3. Guys, one of our best 3-point shooters.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the fourth.
Dudley with the 3.
Dudley for 3.
Ah,
Grizzlies
this
with
isn't
the
real life,
rebound.
man. Caruso isn't as good in this game, and Dudley can't hit his threes.
This game winds down, and what will be a
Morant really
win
not
in
like
game
that.
1
That's one
of
of
the
his
series for
I'm
Los
gonna do
Angeles.
more concerning
They
things. but he's
really
a
lit it up in this fantastic offensive performance.
Definitely, just simply shot the ball well. One of those games to be proud of.
And one of the key
screens
components
without
to
me
this
asking them
victory,
to.
if not the biggest,
Off-ball screens
was the
work so
incredible
efficient.
performance for Davis.
That's what
From a
Caruso does.
scoring
That's like
standpoint,
some of
he
the small
was
things we talk
absolutely
about.
Sensational. Made the game look easy
At
tonight.
garbage time. Can we do this in real life?
Here's
Is the
Morant.
Memphis Grizzlies the
Drills
best
the baseline
matchup
jumper.
for us?
Wow. He
Are you
was
guys
just wide
lonely?
open
Do you
there.
guys
That's
miss the
way too
Lakers?
easy.
If so, hit a like. hit the like button, hit the notifications. I'm going to show the stats afterwards as well. Easy money. Easy money. Quinn Cook running the offense. And it turns out doesn't look too shaky.
And you know, this run shows
But it's a
what kind
video
of
game.
attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Winslow dishes to Valanciunas.
Another block. Another block. I got to check the blocks after this.
Valanciunas, and staying with the play, Valanciunas.
And for the last possession,
To salvage the points
come on,
from
guys.
that missed shot.
You know, we got to
Those
end it with some
second chance
respect.
points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it
Let's
just
hold
kills
it.
you to give up
The
baskets.
game
like
is
that.
over. Why are the fans not on their feet? We just want a playoff game.
Here is
You know what?
Cook.
Let me give them something. Make them rise then.
Here's the three.
No respect over here.
And so it's the Lakers
respectful.
taking care of business here. A big
All rise.
win.
Lakers won their first playoff game.
Big in the postseason, huh?
Game 1, remember, it's a 3-game series, so if I win the next game, I do take it all, but
It's easy to get
that will be
too
on the
cute
next
for
episode
postseason basketball.
of
They kept their heads and just went
Lakers
about the
on
business of winning.
lockdown. I think that's what I'm calling
Who is
this.
standing by courtside. David.
But look at JAVALE McGee celebrating.
Thank you, Kevin.
AD, David, sorry.
Well,
I gotta
that'll
get
do
to
it
the
for now.
stats.
Glad you could join us.
Oh, that is beautiful. Let's see where we're at. Let's see how we play off. I see, got the little pun there. 60% shooting. 3-point shooting, a little bit of a concern, but honestly, it's never my best thing. It's free throws. I was 89%. Rondo missed one of those, so thank you for ruining everything, Rondo. Points in the paint, 50. 50 out of 85 points. Bench contributed 22 assists. 10 blocks to 1. That was really a big difference. And Grizzlies had more time of possession as well. So just to show the dominance of the Lakers bigs. And let's take a look at the box score real quick. Anthony Davis, again, in 8 minutes, well, 8-minute quarters, 24 points in 19 minutes. LeBron, 12, 3, 6, 2 blocks. Efficient night for him. Anthony Davis missed 1 shot, made all of his free throws. Markieff Morris coming through. JaVale McGee played great in 16 minutes. More time than I expect him to have, but 5 blocks for the man. JaVale McGee. What else we got? Dwight Howard was in valuable minutes. A block, some rebounds, efficiency. Caruso. A little bit of everything like in real life. Kuzma. A little more could be desired. KCP. I'm not really mad at anything he does. Avery Bradley, a little bit of everywhere. Rondo actually not playing terrible. Missed 2 shots, but only shot 3. Danny Green, a bunch of nothing. We're going to have to see what happens there as the series continues, as the playoffs continue. And why does he still got a Raptors jersey on? Same thing with you. You got a Golden State. I'll see that. And Dudley, in 2 minutes with a rebound and 1 assist. Let's talk about value. Was a +1. Let's talk about value. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Well, let's end this with a playoff game right there. Anthony Davis, the beautiful man himself. Guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, hope you enjoyed. Again, a new concept. It might have a little bit of roughness to it, but hopefully, you know, it progresses. It gets better. And hopefully these teams start giving me a challenge. Let me know anything, your feelings about it down below in the comments section. But please, more than anything, if you're new to this channel, I am trying to do more Lakers content than ever, especially with this break coming. So subscribe if you like anything Lakers. I also have a WWE 2K thing that I do as well, which is the bulk of this channel. But I'm done with college. I'll talk about that next episode. I'll talk about the next episode. Just subscribe and join the ride. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you outside of the lockdown in Lakerland.